Hello guys, how are you guys doing? So in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to create a custom component using React with Vite called tab. Okay, so I've started the project creating a folder called components and another one inside of it called tab. Then I've created a new file called index.tsx and another one called styles.ts because I'm using styled components. So I've started the project creating returning a div, a blank div, but now I'm going to create a container. So here we are going to import styled from styled components, and now we are going to create a container to use it in our component. Styled.div, and then I think I made a mistake. Okay, now it's okay. The display is a flex display. Okay, flex duration is column. Okay, that's right. Justify content, we are going to put here a center. Align items, also center. Height, let's put it, I don't know, 100%, and width the same. So let's copy this because we are lazy. Just kidding. Width, here we are. So now let's use this component in our blank page. Let's import it from styles. That's okay. So here we are. Now we have our container. So we also have to create a container for our tab. This container will be our tab indeed. Okay. Export const tab container is a great name. Now we are use the same configurations we've used here, but now it will be not a column, it will be a row, and our justify content will be space between. Okay, just for a start. We also have to create a state. Now we are going to use a use state. Yes, that's it. So here we are, where we have set active tab and our active tab value, so we can use this value. Let's import this, and this will start with 1, so it will always be on the first tab. Okay, now let's create a function called, let me see, handle tab change. No, toggle tab. It will be better. Toggle tab. Yes. Well, we are going to receive a index that will be a number. Okay. And then we are going to get this set from our use state, and we are going to pass our index. So that's it. That's our function. Okay. Now let's use our no. First of all, we are going to create a type to use it as a prop for our component. So let's call it tab props. That's okay. Tab props. props. That will be our props. We are going to receive not like this, not like label, index, active tab. We are going to receive a list of another type that we call, let me see, a list of items called items, and this list will be another type that we are going to create called tab items. Let's create it here in this this folder. Okay, so export type tab items, and in this type, or we can use a interface. It will be better. Let's use a interface instead of a type. So a interface, we don't need the equal sign. This tab items, yes, that's it. We are going to receive a label for the name of the tab, and the another thing we are going to receive, it's a content, but it will be a React node. Okay, it will be a React node type. Let's import this type. And then, yes, that's it. We are going to use our prop here. Let's get the items itself and the type of the items. Okay, that's okay. We are almost done. So now we are going to use the component we have created here called tabs container. We are going to, first of all, we are going to see if we have items. If we have items, we are going to iterate our items because it is a list. So items.map, okay, and then we are going to get our item itself, and then a index that the map function give it to us. Okay, then we are going to use our arrow function here, and now we are going to call our component that we have created here. Let's use it here, a tab container. But I am forgetting something. We also have to create another component. We have to create another component because I'm putting this component in the wrong place. It has to be here, okay, outside our tab itself. So let's create another component called tab options. It's our export const or tab button. That's okay too. Tab button. It will be a anchor, not a button. Style dot a. Okay, and then we are going to create another type up here. So let's call it type tab options props. Okay, tab options props, and then we are going to use a is active that it will be a boolean. Okay, it is a type, so as a type we have no, we are going to use a interface. That's better, that's pretty better. Now we are going to use it. We are going to pass this this interface here, and we are going to use our properties. So font size, let's use a 20 pixels for start. Border bottom, let's select a border bottom. Let's interpolate this string. We are going to use a anonymous function, and we are going to receive a prop here, prop, and we are going to get this prop dot is active. Okay, if it's true, we are going to create a border that will be 6 pixels, solid, and a red. Yes, a red. Else, if it's false, we are going to have none. Okay, and that's it. Let's use a padding bottom of 4 pixels and a margin bottom of 6 pixels. Okay, and a animation just to be beautiful, our border, a border bottom 0.5 seconds, I can't forget, and is in. Okay, so now we are going to use our tab button itself here inside of this map. Okay, and we are going to receive a key, because React it will go complain about this if we don't pass a key. This will be our index. Let's import this tab button. Let's import this tabs container, and now we are going to also pass a is active. That will be this active tab. If this active tab is equal to our index plus 1, because don't forget it starts with a 0. Okay, and now we are going to put it our title or our label right here. So it will be item dot label. Now only one more thing, we have to toggle this value so we can go from one tab to another tab. So we are going to use on click from our A component, and then we are going to call another anonymous function. That's it, and we are going to call our function toggle tab, passing one more time our index plus 1, and that's it, guys. That's it for today. Now I'm going to import our component. Let's call our component here, and we are going to import him on this app.tsx. Let's delete all of this code because we don't need it, and this and this and also this. Then we are going to import our component itself. Okay, and the last thing we have to do is to create a list of items, because we have to pass this list of items here. Okay, so this list of items has to have this label and this content. Okay, let's create a variable here called items, and the type of this variable is tab items. It's a list of tab items. Okay, so let's create a list here with a lot of objects. Another object and another one. But we need to pass a label. Will be tab 1, and we also have to pass a content that we are going to pass a div with something inside. I don't know. This is our tab 1. Okay, let's copy and paste this to the others. That's okay. Now we are going to pass this list of items here called items, and that's it. Now I'm going to show you guys how this is working on a screen. Okay guys, the last thing we have to do is to put our content itself, because now we only have our tab options to select and go from one tab to another, but we don't have a content itself. So we are going to see if we have items. Okay, let's remember items is from our tab props. If we have items, we are going to get items on this position, because it is a list on the position active tab. Okay, active tab, that it's a number less 1 dot the content. We are going to get the content and show the content here inside of the container of the folder container, and our tab items are here. So let us see the final project. Okay guys, this is our final result. So we have our tab 1, it is already selected. This is our tab 1, our tab 2, this is our tab 2, and also tab 3, this is our tab 3, number 3. So the most items you put on the list of items, the more tabs you get and the more contents you get. So you just have to create the object item tabs, and then you get your items. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you and bye bye.